Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. The other month, I did a $200 challenge. What kind of defensive handgun can you purchase for $200 new in box? And there were a number of contenders, at least one of them a serious contender, but I settled on the Taurus G2S. This is their single stack, 7+1 capacity, 9mm subcompact. And it's a reasonable weight, has an interesting trigger. It's double action for the first trigger pull, but has a single action reset, and it is striker fired. And the trigger pull is actually pretty good. It's an easy gun to shoot. I find it pretty easy to shoot well. So, thanks to channel supporters' donations of ammunition, I was able to do an extended test and review of this gun. Now, you can consult the first video, the $200 challenge, and I'll put a link to that in the description below if my aging and feeble brain can remember to. And if you'd like to support the channel, please think about Patreon. There's a link to my Patreon account in the description also. And every bit helps. This all costs money. So the Taurus G2S. I found this easy to shoot. I found it very controllable in rapid fire at defensive distances. You have a second strike capability in case you have a light primer strike, which did not happen. And this gun has a total of about 600 rounds through it. Much of that was very wimpy, Fiocchi white box range ammo. It was interesting because when I was shooting it, I wound up with a big pile of the stuff on the range bench next to me because it just couldn't throw them that far because they're weak. Also shot quite a bit of MagTech, 115 grain jacketed range ammo, which also worked fine. Some Winchester white box went through it seamlessly. And so I decided to see what it does with defensive ammo. I fired critical defense, Federal HST, two different bullet weights, 115 grain hollow points, 124 grain hollow points, 147 grain hollow points. It handled everything just fine. So I thought, let's see if she does the weird stuff. She does the weird stuff. 70 grain Underwood Hero, monolithic copper hollow points. Liberty Defense, I forget the bullet weight, monolithic copper hollow points. Underwood Lehigh Extreme Defender, and some 75 grain monolithic copper center post wad cutter hollow points with a ballistic cap. This is some 1990s, early 2000 South African police ammunition. And it's weird. It digested everything flawlessly. I have not had a single light primer strike or a single malfunction with this gun, period. In 600 some rounds. And I think for a $200 gun, that's pretty impressive. I've done one-handed drills with both hands. I've done quite a lot of rapid fire and double taps. I've done target style shooting. And the gun does it all. And I fired it as far as a bit over 20 yards. And I suck at 20 yards with this gun. It is shooting a bit low at range, but it has a fully adjustable sight. I just haven't. And when I say I sucked at 20 yards, that means I had hits outside of the A zone on the silhouette. So, you know, it probably still would have been okay. And I quite like it. I didn't think I would like it that much. I kind of didn't want to like it that much. But honestly, it's well made. It works. It just keeps on running, no matter what I feed it. And there's really not much we could ask for more except the G2C with a 12-round capacity, but those were outside of the price range. So, in conclusion, yeah, I'd say get one if you want one, or the G2C with a higher capacity, because there's nothing lacking here. Good texture on the grips, decent trigger pull, pretty good sights. $200, what do you want? It's just a good, solid, and apparently dependable gun. Who knew? So, anyway, if you like the video, and I suspect if you're still watching you did, please hit like. It takes like 5 seconds, and it really helps the channel. And that's really the only way YouTube knows that I'm here and gets the word out and spreads the videos around. So, I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you again real soon.